Dumb, cool,
and weird.
podcast. Long fucking time.
Since we're going to talk about great things from the 90s, before we deep dive right into probably a little bit of shit, let's talk about Beast Wars.
Yeah, so I mean, damn, dude, like
Terrible to watch now.
terrible to
but
watch
still
now,
holds
but
up story-wise.
dude, like I would come home every day and it was like a fucking saga. You just couldn't wait to see the next show. It was kind of
Yeah.
like how it was Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
Like,
and the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z that came out back in those days.
Yeah, you were
Great.
just like you're like on the bus. You're like, come on, Mr. Bus Driver, get me to the fucking house, because you're like you're ready to watch. You know.
Well, you see, you're always thinking, it's like, man, if I miss my Dragon Ball Z, I'm just gonna kill somebody over here. And then, lo and behold, Columbine happened.
Yeah. And you're, oh my God, here we go again. Were you going to talk about Michael Moore again?
No, but this could also segue into the fact that we got Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
But all things aside, the music of the 90s
Well,
was very
okay,
good.
so something really funny about Marilyn Manson. Back in 1991, there was this MTV thing they were doing. And
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
yeah, so there's this MTV thing they were doing, and they were basically talking to the crowd because they were about to have a show with some grunge bands.
Yeah.
And they go over and they start interviewing this guy. And this guy...
Yes, he is demon. Yes, he is.
What is it? What did the demon say?
The demon, Satan likes to say the doctor. No, sorry, not doctor. I'm sorry, Mr. Satan. I screwed up your words. He said Michael Moore is a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He just wanted us to remember that because of the 90s.
Yeah. I mean, like that's how much he's a piece of shit. It's bleeding over into episode 5 from episode 4.
Also, Satan's got a special place in his heart for him, so.
Yeah, gotta love that. But anyway, like I was saying though, in this special, they were getting ready to do like this big grunge fest where they were gonna have like Alice in Chains and Nirvana and a bunch of people come on and play. And so they're going around interviewing people, and they go up to this guy who's wearing like he's
Green,
he's wearing like a flannel, you know, like they were wearing back then with long hair, and he had like a soul patch. And they were like, dude, he just comes up and goes, I swear to God, I can't make this up. He goes, yeah, man, you know, we got a band. My band's called Marilyn Manson, and we're a grunge band. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, dude. It wasn't just Marilyn Manson. He was Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids back in that day.
Really?
That was the original name. It was Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids.
Why were they trying to have a grunge band though? I didn't realize it was that they were trying to do. I didn't realize they were trying to do a grunge band.
They were trying to be more of like a grunge experimental kind of grunge band. They didn't even want to have a drummer in the band for the longest time. Like their first few shows, their keyboardist didn't have a keyboard.
Were they doing grunge because that's what was popular at the time?
Yeah,
that's why they were trying to do.
That's why they were doing it, and they were taking like aspects of like Ozzy Osbourne. I guess it was a Kill Thrill Cult, and like shit. What's the other guy? That famous bastard, Alice Cooper.
But he looked so normal. He looked like he looked like he could be in Pearl Jam. That's what he looked like.
Well, you know, I mean, you have to think he was also going off of like the fashion of the '90s. But then he was like, "Hey, what if we mix the names of serial killers with the names of hookers?"
Well, famous
hookers like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
I mean, all she is a famous hooker. Let's not pretend that she was like somebody else. She had sex with the president.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that's not uncommon, especially in the 90s.
Yeah, that's a good
I mean, hey, we just had a president who was grabbing shit tons of pussies. Oh, yeah, the Beastie Boys. Yeah, they were originally a punk band. Thank you, Demon.
That's pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, that is actually pretty interesting. But they went with their new thing pretty well.
Well, what? So...
Wasn't much. I didn't listen to the Beastie Boys that much until I got into college, and it was actually on the radio.
So, fun fact, Katy Perry actually came out in 1999. And
really?
Yeah. I'm not even joking. She made her first album in like 2001, I think, but she started singing in 1999. That's like when she had a presence, but it was gospel music. So the gospel music failed. And because it failed, That's why when I was in high school in like 2005, 2006, it's
Yeah.
almost like she reinvented herself as this girl that kisses other girls, and she kind of turned her back on the things that she was doing before.
You know what I kind of like though, but since we're on the topic of music though, and we can go back. Yeah, there we go. The degeneracy of Marilyn Manson is transferred into my body.
Yeah.
How the Manson band was like a really sort of like grungy shock rock band that was kind of animated with Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids. But as they went, after they got their first like record deal, they were just kind of like, all right, let's drop this kind of animated kids look. Let's make this dark as fuck. And when you got the Antichrist Superstar, which is like I would definitely consider it more like the second album, because Smells Like Children, which is considered their second album, is just a bunch of like weird shit on the album. It's not really an album. They got a few songs and a bunch of weird shit.
If you want to check out more of our stuff, go to www.dumbcoolweird.com. You'll find our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Patreon link if you want to support us. Also, be sure to check out our merch store. And if you're interested in being on our podcast, you can find a link on our website so you can reach out to us and tell us if you want to talk to us about something that's really weird, dumb, or cool. We'd be glad to hear from you. Hope you will stay tuned for the next weird ass episodes we got. Thank you.